Get ready with me.
Let's talk about things that I think are not talked about enough in motherhood. I'm a first-time mom. My opinions will change as I have more kids. Anyone else feel the constant pull between wanting to be a stay-at-home mom and wanting to have a career and go to work? Right now, I am working 1 day a week at the hospital, and then I'm trying to create content for you guys as well. All of my mom friends are full-time stay-at-home moms. All of my coworkers work full-time and have ever since they have kids. I feel like I'm kind of just stuck in the middle. Speaking of being as a mom, can we talk about the lack of maternity leave in America? It's just crazy, man. My previous workplace offered 2 weeks of paid leave, and they had just changed it to 6 weeks when I quit. Now I work PRN, but my husband, who works for a European company, got as much time off as I would have. What is that? Anybody know? Why did nobody tell me? As a mom, you feel like you're doing stuff all day, every single day. End of the day, if someone asked you what you got done that day, you couldn't answer them. We talk about how postpartum brain is the same thing as pregnancy brain, and I just feel like it has never gone away, even though my son's almost a year old now. Maybe I'm just destined to have a bad memory for the rest of my life. Has anyone wondered why there are people that have like 0 money and like 10 kids able to afford it, and yet all of these rich people out here are like, I can't afford to have kids? Personally, I just feel like if you wanted to, you'd make it work. Motherhood is the goal. Momming is the epitome of success in this society. Why isn't it easier to be a mom in public? I went to a restaurant the other day with my family. It's a common restaurant chain. They don't even have changing tables in there. The resources for moms are going away. But we're coming back into this place as a society where we're idealizing a stay-at-home mom, so why aren't we making that more possible, I guess? Any other moms also just can't seem to watch any shows where kids get harmed anymore. If there's a kid that's hurting on my TV screen, I just feel like the deepest pang of sorrow in my chest. That is now my kid, and we are suffering together. Don't even get me started on the body changes that come when you're a mother. I have so many clothes, probably a quarter of them fit, and so I just keep accumulating more as I keep changing sizes. I just have way too many now. Trying to plan in advance for events or whatever, like I was a bridesmaid this year at my sister-in-law's wedding. He kept asking like what size of things I was. If you figure that out, let me know, because I don't know. And breastfeeding, my goodness, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? Beautiful thing, don't get me wrong, it's so cool our bodies can provide for our babies like that, but not only does it hurt like a mofo when you first start, my son got a tongue tie, so that pain kind of never went away for me. But formula is so dang expensive, so I stuck it out and still was able to breastfeed until 6 months. Please don't come for me, because I do think that fed is best. I do feel like I held on to about 10 to 20 pounds of baby weight until I stopped breastfeeding, so I just kind of didn't really feel like myself. I know that there are also a lot of moms that feel like failures when they can't breastfeed too, so just a quick side note, but you guys are not failures. You guys are good moms. It's so hard to keep up your supply and have all of those hormonal changes and still be trying to heal while also every 2 hours being attached at the hip to a child. I talk about how much thought now goes into every single decision that I make. Never in my life before have I thought so much about when another person needs to sleep, eat, have their diaper changed. In the house is like a 20-minute process. There's always something missing from the diaper bag. I don't know how, but there just is, so you have to repack it every single time. I love going places and doing things with my child, but it actually really surprised me too how hard it was from about age 0 to 9 months when he couldn't move around by himself, but he still wanted to be entertained. Go places and do things. Friends are hard anyway to come by, but especially when your child can't move around by themselves or do anything, or they're taking 3 naps and their children are only taking 1 nap, it limits your opportunities to go out and be with people. It's hard to find people to connect with when your children are even different ages. So finding not only moms in your community, but kids that are the same age is really difficult. But really would like good mom friends, so if you guys are stay-at-home moms or moms that are just looking for friends, hit me up, because I'm totally down. It is so magical to watch my kid be so excited about new things. Everything is new to him, and I love just seeing him develop new skills and develop his own little personality. But guys, I'm so freaking terrified of when he develops his own opinions. Like, not only am I going to be providing for him, because I feel like I'm more of a caretaker right now as he's only 1 year old, I'm going to be responsible for discipline, shaping how he treats people and views the world. That's a lot of pressure, because I don't even know how to handle my own emotions sometimes, and now I'm going to be trying to teach another human being to do that. It's crazy to me that almost anybody in this world has the ability to become a parent. I don't give you a rule book. There's no universal manual. You just have that newborn in the hospital and they send you home and hope you got it. Everyone talks about this too, but it can also be easier or harder to stay active when you have a kid. It really just depends on what you make of it. From a young age, I've taken my son on walks and really active in that way, but to the gym is harder, right? There's no changing that. What I've learned as a mom is nobody's going to care about your self-care as much as you do. If you choose not to prioritize it, then there's nobody that's going to do it for you. You can keep all your hobbies, you can stay active, you can keep doing things that you love, but you get overwhelmed with having a kid and it's just not going to happen. You know how they tell you on an airplane to always put your own oxygen mask on before you can help other people? I found it to be the same with motherhood. If you don't take care of yourself, then you can't pour into your child's sippy cup or bottle if your cup is empty, you know? Studies say that marital satisfaction goes down within the year of having a kid for most people. My hot take on that is that it all comes down to priorities. If you put your kid above your marriage, that's going to happen. I've actually found that it's just been a super neat experience watching my husband become a dad because we've maintained good communication. I mean, obviously we're not perfect. Like our marital satisfaction has actually gone up. We're both just united over raising this amazing human being. I'll say though that if your partner is not invested in becoming a parent as much as you are, default parent is a reality in your household, the communication that's healthy is a lot harder to have. Social media is so helpful and so hurtful as a mom. Don't ever compare your postpartum journey, your pregnancy, child to things that you see on social media because most of it's fake, idealized, harmful to your mental health. Again, it all depends on how you use it because TikTok made my entire baby registry and I felt super prepared. So do with that information what you will. Family boundaries are hard once you have a kid. I don't know why. Marriage and having a child bring out everybody's personalities in different ways. It's easy to get caught up in the monotony of motherhood and the day-to-day. Piece of advice and something that I'm probably still working on as well and can do better at. Have fun with it. Boy, every time your kid's laughing, laugh with them. Dance parties, go on family dates, go on dates with your husband, have little self-care nights after your kid goes to bed. Dishes can wait till tomorrow, okay? I promise it's not gonna hurt them. There are parts about motherhood that are gonna suck and be hard no matter what. It just is. There are a lot of wonderful parts that you have to just keep looking for. I heard a quote one time from one of the leaders of my church that said, the joy that we feel in our lives has little to do with our circumstances and more to do with the focus of our lives. So at the end of the day, what are you focused on? Are you focused on how much laundry needs to get done? Or are you focused on raising a family that's gonna love you and you're gonna love them back? New mom, you got this. If you're already a mom, you still got this, okay? Stay strong out there, ladies. Know that I'm here to support you. Drop any other opinions, disagreements, or whatever in the comments below. I'll try to respond. Thanks for joining, guys. Just putting on the finishing touches over here.